Hi there, I'm Ali. My website is psychically.net. So I'm going to do astrology prediction using tarot for the Scorpios out there, and this will be Monday the 27th of April through to Sunday the 3rd of May. Okay, that's 2020. Okay, if you come across this video and it's past those date, then I will say please still watch it, because there will be things in it that will be relevant to you. Okay, so keep an eye out for that. Okay, so Scorpios, let's have a look and see what's going on in your life. We're going to do the beginning, the middle and end of each week, and I'll give you a financial prediction, a general prediction and an emotional prediction. Okay. Now, typical Scorpio. Scorpios, they've got a sting in their tail. Okay, the sting comes out when they feel as if they're being got at or threatened or questioned. Okay, they don't like that. They don't like that confrontation, so they'll go on the attack. They can be very romantic and they can be very loving and caring. Okay, they've got that in them, but they don't like sharing their toys. Okay, so that's a typical Scorpio. Okay, so let's have a look and see what is going on at the beginning of. Okay, so let's have a look. This will be the beginning of this week. Okay, so I'll tune into you. Okay. Beginning of this week starts off with a very important meeting. Okay, now obviously we're all in lockdown, or most of us are, so it doesn't have to be an actual meeting. It can be an important connection made with somebody. Now this meeting, I'll still call it that, there is an element of feeling bored and restless with what's happening, with what's going on. So there's a little bit of kind of that you're getting impatient. Okay, there's an element of, you know, come on then, get on with this now, I've had enough. Okay, so I feel that your patience levels are coming to a kind of stop, okay, regarding your situation. I will say that if you imagine that you've got spirit guides and helpers and loved ones out there, they are doing their best to try and keep you calm. They're doing their best to try and make you see reason, but you are kind of struggling with that. Okay, I feel as though this is more than just the lockdown. Okay, there seems to be something else that is getting you down. Okay, and I feel that, you know, when sometimes it's all of it, it's I've got less patience with that person or this situation or that. So it's kind of, that's where we're coming a little bit unstuck at the moment. Okay, so linking with your finances. Okay, your finances. Well, you've got a lovely card for your finances. You've got the Sun, which is your happiness and brightness, and everything is great. You've also got the Star, which is your hopes, dreams and wishes. So those two cards are indicating that you're well on your way to getting what you want, especially on a financial basis. Okay, so you're definitely putting the right signals out there regarding, you know, law of attraction and things like that. So all of this positivity, if you can, just keep thinking along the lines of, I am going to be wealthy, we're going to make it big, it's going to be fabulous, it's just around the corner. Okay, but keep indicating, just say that my wealth is fabulous, I have wealth beyond belief. Okay, and do not feel guilty for having wealth beyond belief. Okay, what would you personally do if you had this wealth? What would you do? Would you do something good, obviously for yourself, for your friends, for your family? But then what would you do? Would there be something to do with you know, helping the community, or doing something for a charity that you really feel passionate about? So this is why we've got to not feel guilty, because we have to get that first. Does that make sense? You have to get that first, and then obviously after that, After that, it's like whatever happens. Okay, so yeah, keep thinking along those positive lines because it's coming. Okay, it's exciting. Okay, let's have a little look. Okay, so this is emotions now. Okay, so emotions, the beginning of this week. Somebody is making you feel as if you're like a wounded person, like you need fixing. Okay, now you may not normally feel like this, but there's definitely an element of fragile. I'm fragile. I'm not sure how I feel about that person or this situation, and you're isolating yourself a little bit from other people. But what you really need is for them to scoop you up in their arms and give you a hug. Does that make sense? And have them near you. So it's like you're wanting something but giving across another energy. Okay, and it's like people don't know what to do. Does that make sense? In order to help you. I do see that there is a character close to you who just wants a peaceful, easy life, okay? So they're just plodding along in their life. They're getting there, you know, they're doing all the things they have to do. But they're being a little bit kind of, their emotions aren't rising to the surface. They're not being very passionate or very loving as such. And they're because they're in a tranquil mood, you're needing them to step up really and be a little bit more vibrant or do something special for you. Okay, so this is the beginning of this week. So moving on to the middle of this week, I'm seeing legal or official documents, something official. I can see that you are needing to break free from a situation that you can no longer carry on with, okay? It's like I'm done, okay? And I feel that this is linked with something that needs to be done in a proper way, okay? So if you are done with a situation, then you're going to need signatures on a paper, or you're going to need to find out how you finalize things. It is indicating that you kind of need to wait, okay? So you may be in this mood, does that make sense, to get everything sorted out, okay? To go for you know, not the jug healer, but go for something because you're fed up, okay? But the mood that you're in at the moment isn't the best, I will say, okay? Now you're a bit fed up, okay? You're not thinking the way that you would normally think, okay? So that doesn't still mean that you need, you know, that you shouldn't do this legal or official thing, but I would, on looking at the cards, let me turn over the financial cards as well. Okay, so looking at what I'm seeing here regarding your finances and your material side of life, please don't make any big decisions. They're urging you to wait, okay? So because things sometimes have a way of resolving themselves anyway, okay? So look out for that, okay? Because I do feel that you won't need to worry for very much longer. It's all okay. You know, you have the Magician card, which is to do with spiritual helpers, loved ones in the spirit world, all is good. And you also have the Hierophant, which is to do with spiritual teachings. So spirit are basically, you know, in both those cards, it's quite a spiritual feel. So this is why I'm saying you don't need to do anything about it, okay? It will be sorted for you, okay? I'm not to say, okay, what are they saying? So they're not saying don't sign documents. They're saying don't do it yet. Does that make sense? Don't do it hastily. That's what I say. Okay, so to do with your emotions, the middle of this week, Scorpios, you're needing to let something go. I feel as if you've held a grudge, you've done something that, you know, or someone has done something to you that you feel is not good. You know, you're needing to let go. We've got the let go card. You can see that there. Okay, so it's where somebody needs to be given you a hand. Does that make sense? You need help, and that means that you might have to let go of something, okay, or some issue. All right, and kind of welcome that person back into your heart, if you know what I mean. Now, the other person in your life, the considerate, what can I call them? The person of importance in your life, okay? So that could be a friend, family member, loved one, okay? There seems to be some choices. They're standing at the middle of a crossroads thinking, now which way do I go? So obviously they don't want to go in this direction because they've been there, done it, and they don't like it. Just, I mean, so they either take the easy road or they take the less the one that's complicated, but it's got the best rewards. So I feel that they're in a very, very tricky situation where they've really got to decide what it is. Now, I am not feeling in this particular, even though that's an emotional card, I'm actually feeling that's to do with finances more. Okay, so they're getting emotional about finances, but very passionate about what they're doing. Okay, so then we move into the end of this week. Okay, so this brings us into May 2020, the beginning of that, the very, very beginning. I'm seeing a new job or promotion. I'm seeing new money. I'm seeing an energy of new beginnings, okay, on a financial level. We've also got the star in this deck as well. So we've got the star, happiness, brightness, and everything looks great, okay? So there's a lot of excitement there. Spirit are with you. The moon card is saying that psychic ability is rolling on with you. Everything's behind you, okay? So this is quite an exciting combination of cards, okay? That's looking quite good, okay? So linking with your finances, this is to do with secrecy, okay? So I feel that you might be investing or doing something different, okay, to do with, money matters, that sort of thing. And what I'm seeing is a chance to celebrate in amongst your family. Regarding money, there's a kind of quiet sense of excitement and a feeling that things are going to work out really well. There's a lot of hope here, a lot of hope. I'm getting excited for you, okay, regarding this matter. To do with your emotional life, now you have got high expectations, okay? So you've got high expectations, not just with other people, but with yourself as well. So sometimes you can be a little bit too tough on yourself. Sometimes you need to kind of say, do you know what, not everyone's perfect, everyone's got their own stuff to do. I expect sometimes far too much from this person or that person, and really I expect far too much from myself, okay? But sometimes it's about giving yourself a break. Your significant other person is feeling a little bit empty. It's like, well, the world's going on around me. What am I doing? I'm busy working, but nobody seems to appreciate me. I want to do something different. So there's definitely, this person's getting itchy feet. Does that make sense? They're kind of going, I want to do something. I want to do something else. I'm going to look for it. Okay. I'm not feeling appreciated. And that's that. So don't be surprised if your partner or loved one, acquaintance, family, this person has to be close to you, otherwise it wouldn't come up in your reading. So this person is going to be doing something because of being fed up, but I feel that it's in a good way because it's to do with finances. And when we go back to the beginning of the middle, I think it was, we had the new money, okay? So I think it's around that, all right? Yeah, all in all, I think that was a very good week for you, Scorpios. Okay, you take care. If you want a reading from me, just pop to the website, psychically.net. Okay, thanks. Bye.